I'd like to talk today about self-esteem. So many of us struggle with insecurity, and it's common in my practice to see people that struggle with low self-esteem. Self-esteem can be affected by so many factors, but one thing that I find is that some people focus more on external factors in order to feel good about themselves. They look for something else or someone else to let them know that they're worthy of love and praise and acceptance. Some of the ways that people focus on external factors, it could be that they focus on the car that they drive, the house that they live in. It could be how much money they have in their bank account, and that is the way that they feel good about themselves. These are all external factors, and these factors change. These factors are not long-lasting, and they can be very temporary, especially as we know with how our economy changes and how society changes. Not to mention that our physical appearance is going to change strictly based on aging. So I try to help people focus on internal factors, because people that are only focused on the external have developed this mindset, it's never good enough, and they're constantly striving to do better, but never quite achieve that. Internal self-esteem is a completely different area of focus. It's self-esteem from the inside out instead of from the outside in. Let me give you an example. Self-esteem from the inside is focusing on self-praise, self-approval, self-acceptance, being able to be assertive with others, being able to communicate effectively in relationships, being able to have healthy boundaries. These are all part of internal self-esteem. Living in the present. But one really important one is self-forgiveness. People with good self-esteem have the ability to forgive themselves when they make mistakes. People with low self-esteem can't let it go, and they beat up on themselves indefinitely. So changing the way you think and changing the way you act can be a part of changing the way you feel and changing your perception of yourself. If I were to, every day in the morning, if I looked in the mirror and told myself I was stupid, I was ugly, I was an idiot, then after a while I would believe that, and that would be part of my identity, part of the way I perceive myself. So what you say to yourself contributes to how you feel about yourself. Remember that we teach others how to treat us by the way we treat ourselves. So if we treat ourselves and we love ourselves in a more positive way, then other people will pick up on that. Self-esteem is something that you can decide, you can have control over if you focus in on the things from the inside instead of focusing on things from the outside.